What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while, I know I haven't made any content, but I'm telling you, as I've said before, I'm gonna get back into it because I've said it before. I'm really trying not to miss out on progress on cars and things that I'm working on. I want them to look back on, and I feel like the progress on cars is just not being documented, and I miss not being able to look back on it. Today's pretty cool though. We do have a exciting part to hopefully be installing, or at least getting mocked up. Even if I don't get it done right now today, this video should be the continuous process of getting these parts installed. They're sitting right there in that box. We do have the red Supra. The car actually just got back from some window tint, so it now has 35% window tint up front and 5% all around, so it does look pretty clean. I really like how it looks, and I just washed it the other day. So we also got some rust repair done on the car, so there's no more rust around here. This was completely redone. The gas cap area was redone, so as a lot of Mk2 guys know, this rusts out pretty bad. And then down here, this whole piece was gone. I'll put up some photos of the before on the screen, but it sure as heck looks a lot better now. We still have the gray one, so the gray one's still cool. It's back to stock height and stock like ride height and everything. I'm gonna do like an explanation video for why I now have two of these cars and not just that one. So I think it kind of deserves a whole video. It's kind of cool to see. But we do have a show coming up here beginning of May, so hopefully this gets done. But we're going to be unboxing some Irabani style side skirts from Fiberglass Specialists. I know what you're thinking. Why are you buying a replica part and not a true Irabani style side skirt? Trust me, I want the real ones. So I've been hunting for probably 2 years now, ever since I really put the gray car on some wheels and lowered it and started really modifying the car. I've been looking for Irabani side skirts. Since I have these, you obviously know I never found a set. I'm kind of sick of this like OEM, like very boring side profile. I think the Irabani style side skirts just literally complete this car with proper bodywork. They're gonna look okay. But if you do have a lead on an authentic set of Irabani side skirts, let me know. I will buy them. For now, we're gonna unbox these guys. I haven't even looked at them yet. So we're gonna unbox these and see what they look like. Alright, well, here they are. They look pretty good. I mean, they're obviously not ready for paint, but they feel pretty nice. And like I said, they're fiberglass. So Fiberglass Specialists made these guys. So they did say that they will need some sanding to fit properly. So I'm kind of curious what that means and where. But overall, I'm excited to at least get them next to the car and see how they look. Kind of just pop on, in a sense, out of the box. I mean, you can see the gap there towards the back. And then there's a little gap up there. They do need sanded in some areas according to the instructions online. Obviously they're gonna need like painted, sanded, and all that. So there isn't really too much I'm gonna do to them, if anything, because if I take them to get painted and prep for paint, the guy's gonna need them off of the car anyway, and then he's gonna put them back on the car because he's probably gonna need the car to paint match them to the 37-year-old paint on the car. But for now, I mean, it definitely looks a lot better than the factory side skirts. I just love the width of them. I think they just contrast the flares like so perfectly, how they just continue. I also have a Volvo front lip over there that I did mock up on here and I built some brackets for, but I need to modify it. If I can do that in time, I'll want to get it paint matched, so it's just all the way around. But it's so much better height wise too. It just doesn't look as like these cars, for whatever reason, with stock side skirts, if you look at them from like this angle and out the back, you can like see under them, and it's very strange. It just looks so much better than that. But I can try to replicate that kind of angle. But yeah, if you just kind of do this, you can see a lot of light come through. I wonder if it eliminates that when you look at it from this side. but it just fills in that wheel well gap, so you have to get super duper low, but that looks a lot better. But yeah, this is really the only gapping I'm having so far, so I assume you have to sand in here and it'll help the side skirt push in, but they go in the door and the door is just harder to close. They're in there, they're just kind of holding on. And then yeah, little gap here, but obviously with some sanding and adjustments down here, I would imagine. I'm no body person. I absolutely despise body work and I'm terrible at it. I would much rather have a professional do them. But for now, looks really good. This video will probably pick up when I take the car to get them done. Very, very excited to finally have this side skirt style on the car. So it's another day, and we are going to be getting the car dropped off to Jeff for the side skirts, and it's about an hour away, so I'm going to be utilizing my trailer and putting the car on there just to work on any of the last minute kinks with the trailer setup with the 4Runner. Since it's a nice hour away, this thing does like to eat tires, so I might as well save them when I can and get to test out everything going on here. Did tow a shell of a car and it did fine, so now we're just going to put a full car on there. So we're gonna load this thing up. I have some boards, I have some ramps, but we'll get it on there and then we'll be on our way to get the side skirts taken care of. All right, so the car is on. Sorry I didn't film the actual loading onto the truck. It's kind of hard to do so when you're doing it and then when my dad is spotting, but it goes on there pretty well. It fits nicely. For anyone curious, the 3rd gen doesn't squat too bad. Obviously it's going to squat somewhat. I do have my helper bags. They're not inflated all the way, so once they're inflated, that'll be super helpful for an entire car. Can't complain. So the only thing that I can't complain about is the power, but that's okay. We'll get there, take our time. Gonna go ahead and tie this thing down. So for anyone curious how a 180 horsepower 3rd gen 4Runner tows a car and trailer, if you're on a flat surface like we are right now, it's pretty decent, but if you're climbing a hill, you definitely need overdrive off to really go anywhere with this thing. But overall, other than my little bit of shake in the wheel that I get, tows pretty well. All right, so we made it to Jeff's, and the rig is here. We made it to his shop, and I'm very excited to get these side skirts on, as you could imagine. So we're gonna get this thing unloaded. I'll try to set the camera up like over there or something, so you can see the car actually coming off the trailer, which is pretty seamless, surprisingly. So as you just saw, it's pretty darn easy to get it on and off here. Honestly, the flexing of the 4Runner is like the best part to getting this thing on and off. So super excited that we got it down. So we're gonna get these stuff loaded up and then we'll be on our way. All right, so I think I left off when we were dropping the car off, but Jeff is all done. We're ready to go pick up the car, and I'm so freaking excited to pick it up. One, obviously, side skirts are done, so that's huge. We're super excited to see how they look. I've seen some pictures, and the pictures do not disappoint. But Jeff finished this car a day before Slammed Enough Ohio. Put in the time, put in the extra hours. So freaking grateful that he did that for me. It means so much. So we are gonna hitch up the 4Runner real quick, and we're gonna go pick up the car, and then the car's just gonna stay on the trailer for us to leave for Slammed Enough tomorrow morning. And that is so freaking cool. It'll be the first show for the Supra ever, and I just can't wait. So I'm not gonna show you guys all the boring stuff of hitching up and driving over there, so let's jump to Jeff's. All right, so we got the Supra behind me on the trailer. I got super caught up talking with Jeff and just kind of hanging out and talking. And I forgot to film the car on the ground. So for you guys, you'll see in about 30 seconds to see this car in its entirety. So I am blown away. Jeff crushed it. All his information will be down below if you guys are looking to get bodywork done in the Pittsburgh area. But just got a fresh alignment and some fresh tires on the 4Runner, and she drives like a dream. Still slow as can be, but so much smoother now. I love it. So let's take a look at the Supra. So there she is. The Supra is all back from Jeff, and I once again have to say a humongous shout out to him for getting this car done. I have some pictures of the work, some of the work that he did that he sent me, so I'll kind of pop those up, pause the video. But I have some photos of the car off the trailer as well, so you guys can take a look at that. I'll like throw it up on the screen. But this thing is coming together, and I couldn't be happier. These skirts have been like a style that I've been wanting to get after for so long. It just, for me, it's the rear here. It just fills in this super naked area that makes the car look really weird. And it just really fills in the entire styling of this car. I couldn't be happier with how that looks. So like I said earlier, the car is ready and loaded up to go to Slammed Enough, Ohio. So I'm leaving it on the trailer. I'm leaving tomorrow morning. It's ready to go. We're already hitched up from picking up the car, and the 4Runner is good to go. This thing has come so far, and I am so thrilled with this. You can actually take it off by just this one bolt here. There's one on the back rear, and then he utilized the factory 4 screws that hold the plastic molding inside the door. So they come off super easy if they need to come off, but the car gets on the trailer no problem, even with the skirts. It just looks so much better. Need to figure out my front lip situation, because once I figure that out, I think it'll really just tie the entire thing together. Couldn't be happier with how this car came out. So if you guys enjoyed this video, I'm very happy to be filming again and having this car make some progress so that I can make videos again. I will be filming for Slammed Enough, so if you are interested in seeing the car at the show, wait for that next video to come out. I'm just super excited to be back in it. It's just so much fun. I missed it so much. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you need any body work in the Pittsburgh area, please hit up Gordon Automotive Specialties. I'll link his Facebook page down below. You have to check him out. His work is amazing, and he has such an attention to detail, which is what you want from somebody working on your car. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.